And we are live. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Excuse me. So we are live finally, and today I'm going to draw some faces. And of course I have done that, like I would say, thousands of times. So today I decided to choose some references that are more or less not the trivial kind of angles. I mean, not the trivial for me, because there are some favorites that I usually draw, and this time I want to change that. So we are going to draw, by the way, both men and women today, and I found some like more different kind of references for today. So this is what we're going to do. So if you have a sketchbook nearby or your tablet or whatever, just take it, grab it, pour yourself some warm tea if it's cold outside. If it's so hot outside, like, I don't know, get some lemonade or water. So I have some water today, like that's my drink. And yeah, stay hydrated. And today we're going to practice. So just a sec, and I will be ready to go. So, and yeah, we are finally live, officially live. So as usual, like, I'm sticking to my favorite pencil that actually I created myself, but it's my favorite not because of that, but because it's comfortable to use, and it actually, like, you can see the texture that it looks like a pencil, kind of textured. So I love this kind of brushes for sketching, and this is what I'm going to use for today's studies. So, and this is the first reference, really nice one, really beautiful one. I'll just try to move it. I guess it won't move much. Okay, so as you probably know, I usually start with the egg shape of the head. Then there might be some guiding lines a bit. I'm not like super into guiding lines. I mean, I don't try to make things too precise, especially when studying. Like when there is kind of study when I need to be super precise, like I would measure all the stuff and check all the proportions, but right now it's more about freestyling. And yeah, I mean, I also changed some of the proportions because my art style is more like semi-realistic, not super realistic, so
Four computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
as usually it happens, like the first sketch feels kind of awkward and all out of place. But don't worry about it, like it's just a warm-up for the rest. And like, I would also recommend you, like, if you're studying and have some references and stuff, like choose the ones that are like simpler for you personally and start with them, because it's okay to mess up at the beginning, or like, you know, sometimes our hands feel a little bit stiff. So I definitely noticed that my first sketches feel a little bit more awkward compared to the final ones, for example, or like the second, the third, fourth. So this is why don't judge yourself. Just like in sport, for example, like before you can actually do your best, there is some warm-up exercises that should be done. And after them, like, you will feel more freedom in your body. And same with drawing, because we draw with our bodies basically, like with hands. So the same thing applies to your hands as well. So take some time to warm them up. Hi Elena. Hi Vladimir. Thank you guys for joining. It's really nice to see you here. And thank you for chatting with me, for saying hi. By the way, just recently I sketched a person in like similar kind of headphones, but in a sketchbook, and it's kind of funny. I mean, for some reason they feel like one same person. And I'm talking about references. I mean, maybe it's just what Pinterest recommends me, and it's like based on what I like. Maybe. used to really like love drawing people in big headphones and stuff. Even though some of them like can be a little bit tricky, but anyway, nothing extraordinary. Oh, hi. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I just got a little bit like carried away and didn't even notice the chat. But I'm here. Just a little bit, you know, kind of like in a Zen mode. Like kind of meditation, like when you draw and there is some like really relaxing music and you're like, oh, I got too much into myself, yeah. So how are you guys? How was your Sunday? I hope that you had some practice today, maybe drew a little bit, doodled, sketched, like did something for, I would say for development, maybe for your joy, because I think drawing is what makes us, I don't know, feel alive and happy. Just want to fix some of the things here and maybe move the location. I think I will put this one just here and we will choose another picture. So the next one is this girl. Also, as I stated already, like I'm trying to go for some more, like I would say, unusual kind of angles. I mean, they're not super like weird or something, it's just something that I don't maybe draw every day. Like usually there are some like favorite angles that I have, but these are not that I would draw often, so I decided to fix that today and chose some different references. Give her a sharp jawline. Yeah, right. This one, I guess, like we will fix things like that. Good night to you. Where are you from? Like, if it's already night for you. Like here it's, I would say, late evening, but not night yet. Try to make the eyes a little bit more round, just like they are here. By the way, guys, like yesterday, yeah, I think yesterday I started watching Once Upon a Time. It's like, I don't know like when exactly it was filmed. I guess it's definitely like not a super recent series, but I got it recommended, and like some of my friends, some of my colleagues recommended, and I just decided to give it a try. And so far, like, it's quite interesting. I hope that it doesn't get worse in terms of the storyline, but so far it seems to be intriguing. But the best part about this show is that, like, since it's fairy tale kind of universe and stuff, like, it's a really nice one to, I would say, to sketch to. So I just caught myself like stopping every several minutes for like sketching. And the cool thing about this series is that once again, like I said, that it's like fantasy themed and stuff, like, and there are lots of horses and some animals, and like it's really nice to have these like animals on screen so that I can sketch. So if you're into horses and some fantasy stuff and things like that, or like interesting costumes and things, like I definitely recommend you to sketch like to this one. I mean, I just personally really love horses, and like it was a joy to see so many beautiful animals there. Like, and since it's a series, there are different, I would say, angles to them, and like, I don't know, it was really cool. So I'm continuing to watch it so far, and of course I'm continuing to sketch, and I think I can even share some of the sketches somewhere, maybe on Instagram, maybe here, who knows. Like, but anyway, stay tuned. Maybe I will do a sketchbook tour quite soon. Like, I started to sketch way more than I did before, so I think it really makes sense to make a sketchbook tour. Maybe after I finish a sketchbook, or maybe before that, if I get like some really nice pages out there. But anyway, like, I'm doing an experiment, and it's kind of like experiment / challenge. And it's about drawing every day in a sketchbook, like around 3 pages. And it was kind of challenging so far, and I have like several days, like I have been behind for several days, and I need to make up with them, and but I think I will do. So yeah, anyway, the cool thing is that I started to draw regularly, consistently, and yeah, I enjoy it so far. So definitely recommend. And like, also I wanted this challenge to be like lighthearted, not too serious, because like just for the sake of drawing and making it more of a habit than before. I mean, I have always been sketching and drawing stuff, but sometimes, like there are days when you're super busy, or maybe even weeks when you're like kind of like not in the mood, not inspired, and so I would say that if it's a kind of challenge that you do just for yourself, I would say that it kind of releases all this extra tension, and you just draw just because you want to, not because you have to. And I think it's like, it definitely helped me to progress. I don't know, like low-key I get this feeling that this reference looks like Billie Eilish for some reason, but I don't know why. Maybe the face features are somewhat similar, I don't know. I also noticed that if you do some things that nobody makes you do, or like if they are not something that you consider to be like an obligation, you know, like if it's something that you just want to do just because you want to do it, and usually these kind of things like go easier, and it's kind of a choice, and you do it just because you like it. But at the same time, like you have this like inner obligation, like for yourself, that you want to like improve consistency and all this stuff. But it's kind of like interesting when you don't stress it too much. I don't know, it just not just goes easier, but you feel better about it. And I think it can be like related to pretty much anything, like including studies. And lots of other things like career, hobbies, even like animals. Like back in the days when I had my dog, like I would just start training him just because it was fun for me, and I wanted to improve his behavior. So there was also like a bit of a challenge to it, because of his breed. Like I read on the internet that, oh, this kind of breed is like not trainable, they won't listen to humans and all this blah blah stuff. So I was like kind of, first I believed that, but then I saw that he actually like is very smart, and I just wanted to maybe prove these people wrong. And actually we did, because he had a really nice behavior after I trained him. Once again, like it wasn't like because I had to do it, it's just like I enjoyed our communication, our like time together, and enjoyed seeing him like overcoming this, like some personal obstacles and maybe some of the stereotypes, and I don't know, it just felt really, really exciting. So I noticed that for me personally, like this kind of approach works the best. Just that maybe not every time you can find the right motivation for things, and I would try to avoid like feeling this sense of obligation. Even if you have to do it, like maybe try to find something fun in it. Because of course, like not everything is fun and flowers and all this stuff, but I'm sure that we can find something super interesting in pretty much anything. Because like, here's the thing, I bet you all have heard this kind of recommendation that, oh, if you want to progress in drawing or painting, like you have to practice every day, you have to be consistent in your practice. Like, and yeah, that's true, but at the same time, when you make a challenge for yourself only, maybe you won't even like share much. Like, it's kind of an interesting thing, like when you do things for yourself, like I think it's it feels more fun, and you know that you're kind of like your own boss, and you decide what will be good, what won't, and based on this I think it's, I don't know, the best kind of approach, at least for me personally. So I just encourage you to try it. Because when you just hear things like, oh, you have to practice every day, like, it feels like an obligation that other people will come and check, like, oh, did you draw every day for like XYZ amount of time? But if it's you who checks yourself and who notices the progress and enjoys the process and stuff, like, I think it goes way more interesting. So the next reference, and voila, you'd see that this time it's a guy. Maybe unexpected, but I do draw men and boys from time to time. It's just that maybe girls are my favorite, but anyway. Like, for those who follow me on Instagram know that, and I think I even did some live stream here with, I drew Leon S. Kennedy's portrait, which is actually still one of my favorites, and I like how it turned out. So what I'm trying to say is that I draw both genders. Maybe I just don't post both often, but I do. Mhm. So, and one more, I think we have some extra free space here. By the way, this one I will just a little bit here. And I also want to increase the first one and make her a little bit bigger so that she takes up some space, and maybe the second as well. Yeah. So, and we have some more. Fourth place for the fourth reference. So, okay, let's go with this one. Profile. Definitely not easy, but we'll go for it. The tricky part about drawing men is that their faces, bone structure can be seen way more compared to women usually, and we have to notice that and follow it with the shadows, with the volumes and stuff. So in these cases, some anatomy knowledge really helps. At the same time, you can always draw what you see, but without kind of understanding what is happening underneath, as the structure, it can be quite tricky sometimes to actually understand what is happening. Okay, just shift a little bit there. Oh, it seems to me that I actually drew him on the second layer. Well, it happens sometimes, but I think we can fix that. Just cut it and put him here. Yeah. It's going to be okay. So not a big deal. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I think close. Here it is. Maybe I shouldn't have frozen it. Perfect. The final one. So basically, guys, that's the result for today. That's the practice. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for visiting my channel and the Art Life. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. And give this video a like, comment. Maybe you have some ideas about these studies or maybe about some future studies. I usually stream like every Sunday or every weekend. Usually it's Sunday. And yeah, thank you so much once again for being here with me, and I hope that you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time, next week, or in my next video. Bye!